guys want to try to look this up, I can give you the spellings of it. So Enki is Enki and Enlil is Enlil. Enlil is the creator of the heavens and the earth. So they're the sons of Anu. Anu would be like God, I believe. So Enlil, creators of the heavens and the earth, and Enki is the god of wisdom and knowledge. And Enki is the one that made us in the image of the gods, and they molded us from clay. Very similar to Greek mythology and Norse mythology and the Bible, but in the Bible we're made from dirt. So when I hear people talk about the Anunnaki, it's usually this proves that this is this and it's not this. So if this information is this, that means that information is wrong and they trying to trick you. The way I look at it is information is just information. And because we're trapped in our pattern for the reason that we exist, which we don't know, I believe that that just shows the similarity. What I would define or describe as reflection in creation. So no matter where it's happening in one place, it's also happening in another. Does that make sense to you, or is it, oh no, this information is wrong because this information actually it came out in such and such BCE, and then this one came out CE. So then AD came and then it was translated. So technically, if you go by the Sumerian tablets, the Sumerian are actually the oldest civilization. And then, let me tell you something. Information is information, and I can prove that to you. Because if you don't believe that humans created the information, if you don't believe that all this comes from humans, I'm not telling you right or wrong. I'm just going to ask you a question and you tell me how you feel. If you don't believe that to the victor goes the spoils, because it had to be a war, right? All the history shows a war. Even in the gods, they were supposed to go to war in the story of the Anunnaki. I forget the name of the people, but they had a class of people in the Anunnaki that were actually slaves, and they were going to go to war with the other Anunnakis because they was like, we're not going to be slaves. And one of the Anunnaki, who I think was, which one was it? See, I always forget if it was Enki or Enlil, but whichever one of them proposed, hey, instead of doing that, we already have a humanoid type species. Let's alter their DNA like I was telling y'all about. And then we become the servants. We become the slave. Sound like Egyptology to you? Sounds like the wars that was happening in Greek mythology? Sounds like the wars that be happening in Norse mythology? Sounds like the wars that was happening in the book of Enoch? Sounds like the war that happened in the Bible? It's always a war. If you go to Hinduism, Kali is the destroyer. What about Baal? What about Odin? They went to war. So when you win the war, do you be like, you know what? They told the truth. I'm going to lead a story. Or does to the victor goes the spoil, where you get to tell the story? So I think everything is reflective. It's going to show itself in one place by showing itself also in another. Even look in the Bible. Didn't Enoch live to be 365 years old? And aren't there 365 days in a year? But I could be tripping. So anyway,